Hello and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever as we're watching this marvelous beast here coming into the station, pulling its enormous weight of 2 carriages, which is noteworthy of mention this time because it's actually starting to fill up, more or less, on its trips, which is beautiful. It means it needs another wagon soon. Not just yet, but pretty soon, which is great. Also, fun little story. What? It's positive numbers. Holy macaroni! Didn't you hear in the other train too? Even more positive numbers, mind you. Which for the faint of heart means time to repay your loans and get solvent again. But for me, this only tells me it's time to expand. And boy, will we expand all the way over to Grand Prairie over here. Is my initial plan, and once we've done that, we probably can consider upgrading this beauty right here to another carriage. And it's starting to irritate me that I don't remember which train it was, so I'm gonna go ahead and check that. It was a Cab 2, and I've been calling it the Baldwin all along. What is wrong with me, right? In all fairness, I know very little about trains, other than how they, the basics of how they work, what they do in our society. I've always found them intriguing in a way, I'd say. But no specialist in trains. Not yet, anyways. Enough about my shortcomings in life. Let's get on over to the Grand Prairie. Look at what stations might look like over here. Probably want a curved one. Maybe hooking up to these points here. One of them, or both of them, by hooking them up to the road first. And the line onwards will have to be, a very, very scenic mountainous route through here up to Austin. That will be coming at a later date, and we can see the AI has really been at it here with some funky road laying. Pretty sure that wasn't cheap. But that only means that it will be interesting to get a station in here at some point in order to make a loop. Yep, and then from Austin it will go down to Victorville. That really how it's pronounced? I don't know. And then back to finish the loop here in the Grand Rapids. And passenger-wise here we can see 23 waiting for the loop, which I believe is the one just pulled in. And 18 for Grand Rapids esque or GR-esque. Which might be a place to go and a way to make money. I've also gone ahead and implemented a little. Try not to highlight it. Implemented a logo there. This one right here. It's the logo of NSB, which is the National the rail service thing happening in Norway. Which is, for those of you who are very observant, where I'm from, where I live, where I've grown up, where everything is happening for me at the moment. But that's enough of the personal stuff. Let's hook this up and hook up a station and get things going in that regard. That would be the right way to curve it. Only luck is giving that making that correct on the first attempt. How are we looking in terms of directions here? We can work with that in that direction. How about this one? Could do that, but we can also tilt it a little more, like that, I think. Now for the bank. Have quite some time before all loans are paid, so let's not be shy about it. And over here for it's the left one that is connected up to everything. or right one when you turn the camera around. So can we get 120 out here? We can. Wonderful. This also be 120? It would. Even better. Ah, there we go. For the observant among you, might want to point out that we might actually throw another locomotive on here to celebrate the connection to what's the name? Grand Prairie over there. Just to you know, commemorate the occasion in a way, sort of. This will hopefully be the game changer in terms of finances, as we are looking down the barrel of there is no more loans coming in. But that might also just mean that I'll have to let the game run for a little between episodes, and you know, try to get money coming in a reasonable fashion. Or not trying to make it come in a reasonable fashion, but trying to make it, you know, haven't come in. Hopefully you get what I'm going for there. If you didn't, I'm sorry. My apologies. We'll see though when we chug along here. How much we spend, how much is left, and how we're doing. You did not really manage the camera there well, but that's fine. It's pointing it in the right direction at this time, at present, which is the most important part. The beauty of this is that when you hook up this way, it's a lot. Or when you double track it, you don't have to do the small segments as much, other than, you know, for personal control. Suppose. You know, that was on the expensive side of things, but I don't think there's any way around that. Fortunately, this became more expensive than I was planning on making it. Don't mind telling you that. But we still have 4 mil in the bank, so I think we're good for now. I think I forgot to say this in the first episode, but I am planning to have a sort of rule for myself in the game, where passenger-wise, I can only hook up you know, cities that are already connected with the network. Will you even allow this? Diamond junction of some description? That's the point there. Come on. Why not? Construction not possible because of reasons, I take it. Alright, would you allow me to do it this way? Not really. Okay. Try this again. What if I... No. Alright. And I don't think this is a particularly speedy excursion either, so we might as well redo the whole thing. There we go. Can I do it here? I can. Wonderful. That's more speedy, more like it. There we go. And if I now try to do it the other way, please. Too much slope, huh? Too much slope. All right. I hear ya. I'll try to indulge you this once. Come on. Come on. No? Really? Alright, fine. Well, I've been messing about this without actually having a reason to. We don't really need it to be speedy, because it's while we're having only while this is in service, the switch there, we we probably won't be having 2-speeder trains, and we don't really need it diamonded just yet. We can worry about that when that time comes around. One point. There we go. Things are hooked up. Looking good. Where we're that was very far away. Coming in this way. So I know signal there. Probably fine. And then our release signal over there. Yeah, it's probably fine. Hopefully I did it correct. You know, it's not going to be the end of the world either way, because the trains will go regardless. But you know, it's nice to do it somewhat realistically. In my book. And I don't know. Let's do. Let's just cramp them up to the station over here, like that. Great. And same on this side. No reason to, you know, be greedy on the space for these in the stations. Just plonk them down at random intervals. No actual system to it. Nothing. Sure. And then another one over there. Come to think of it, it would be nice if this connected to the other, connected down here instead. Because then when they come out, they will actually hook up to the line they're supposed to go on. Double flip switch makes them, you know, you can also go this way, which is nice. Absolutely nice. Why this here? Probably because of the depot. Let's pretend that's the reason. You have stopped picking up more passengers, so we'll leave you with 2 wagons for now. 2 it's not that wagons, but carriages for now. How many is waiting over here? 16. That's the wrong way to go, buddy. You're supposed to get more and more passengers, not fewer and fewer. And you, how are you doing for passengers? 39 out of 42. That's more like it. 28 waiting. Great, wonderful. Then I'll give you some great news, Mr. P. DR Loop. You can have the pleasure and privilege of also attending that station. And Oxford again. Oxnard, sorry, not Oxford. What was I thinking, right? Okay, and we'll make sure you get some company on that line. I think that was the Class 53 Prussian E03. Sounds legit. And 1, 2, and 3 wagons on that one. That will we might as well send it on its merry way all right away. It's supposed to you know, space out on its own, so it should be good, I think. Now for over here, definitely gonna need some kind of passengers or related intercity service, through the city service. That could be a fun thing to go, fun way to go. Great. And are we gonna? Maybe we should try. We can try out tram service in this city. I think, just for kicks and good measure. And like that. Only gonna do a simplistic route around there. I think from start. And there we go, and don't really need another station. I think we're good as it is, and we're gonna need a depot, depending on how you're feeling, I suppose. This looks very nice though. The steam tram First of its kind without horses drawing it along. So let's why not grab it? Let's do 3 standard formation. This way. There we go. Wonderful. Wonderful. Can we? If I do 1, there we go. And then it still crosses over. Should have done it the other way around, but that's fine. All right. And you need a new name, Mr. Line 1. You're gonna be the wondrous line of, isn't it Grand Prairie here? So, P. There we go, and TP commuter. There we go, and capitalize the C just for aesthetics, I suppose. Probably gonna frustrate the living something out of some people. Sorry about that. It's just the way I roll. All right. I think that's that. Repay all money we can, leaving us with 7.5 million in debt. Great stuff. We already have a train moving along towards the next great destination in the network, being the Grand Rapids. No, the Grand Prairie, sorry. Heading into the forest. Forest of Dean, Forest of Blackwood, the secret forest, the dark forest, I don't know. It's trees, and it's a lot of them. So, you know, that's nice. Signal's working properly. Also nice. All is good. All is good and well as we ride along into the Grand Prairie here. Wonder how this series will turn out in the long run. I'm hoping we will start raking in some dollars. And not that long. If not, I might turn off the 4 times mod for a little period, and then we'll get cracking again with it once we've you know, established a financial foothold in the situation. And if we don't, then you know, hopefully we'll make money either way, I suppose. Now, seeing how this has 31 passengers already, I'm thinking they all want to jump off over here, where there's no one waiting. Great. That's what we like to see. No one waiting whatsoever. Could have been better. Anyone looking like they're heading in the right direction over here? No? No one? This might be a choppy fella. Destination home. Come on, no. Fine. You just keep at it there, buddy. Anyone else? Any takers? Any takers? This guy looks like a promising fellow. Yeah. Oh, yes. He's headed the right way. Headed to work. We are the loop. Loop de loop. That's the way to go. One whole passenger waiting for the next train to waiting for the next train to arrive. There we go. It worked out in the end. Did you drop off everyone, or are they still? They're still on board. All right. It's kind of weird. Would have thought they jumped on over here, but I guess that might be just a little bit of a getting used to the new system layup thing. I don't know what I'm talking about. And no one's waiting to get to Grand Prairie either. So that's hopefully picking up in the next year or so, which will make for a much more lucrative service. All in all, a lot of people waiting for the loop over here in the Grand Rapids. Also, quite a few waiting for this train coming along, chugging along, real nice. Also getting close to its maximum limit there of passengers. So might want to look into expanding its passenger carrying capacity. Very early with the rotating ad stand thing. There, it's didn't know electricity was that easy to come by in 1882. Thought that was like something that came along at a later date, but that's, you know, minor details. Riding along the PGR-esque or GR-esque, passenger GR-esque. All right, I think we'll start wrapping it up for today. Ooh, this couldn't even pick up all the passengers. That's how well we're doing over here now, which is wonderful. Looking at the finances, we're still not gaining a ton of money, but that's mainly because we spend a lot of money on construction and vehicles. Subtracting that would be more or less even. Not really making much, not really losing much. But that's bound to change, I think. I hope. We'll see. Where can we find a decent shot this time around? Well, maybe we can get a passing shot of some description. No, we can't. That was out of the question. Yeah, that's not gonna make it here before this thing leaves, I don't think. Let's look at this marvel here under the bridge. Maybe we'll get both of them. I think we'll leave it there for today. I hope you all enjoyed it very much. I've enjoyed playing it. I very much enjoy Transport Fever in general. And it's been a while for me since I played it last time, so you know, it might be a bit rusty in the get-go, but I'll pick up again as we move along. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please click the like button. If you want to stay up to date on all things average, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot and makes a huge difference to me. And if you want to leave some feedback, some love, some hate, some whatever I had for breakfast this morning, make sure to plunk it down in the description below. And I'll hopefully see you guys next time. Cheerio!